Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jazz if you guys are new here, and I create content, lifestyle content, and basically showing you guys products that I use. And I've been on this journey of trying to become like a real influencer, and I feel like if I want to become a real influencer, you know, a big part of their routines are doing these like 5 a.m. routines. I know you guys seen it everywhere. It's like if you want to become that girl or be productive or, you know, just be on that millionaire mindset, and one main thing they all have in common is doing this early morning rise routine. So I figured, why not give this a try again to see what a 5 a.m. really looks like. Me trying this personally, you have high expectations and then you get hit with reality, and basically this is just my version of a 5 a.m. routine. So for me, what did I learn about a 5 a.m. routine? It's not for me, and that is okay. I spent time trying my hardest. Like if I want to get things done in the day, I gotta wake up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. to get this stuff done. That was just not for me, and some of the things that I do are a little, of course, dramatic for illustration purposes, but a lot of the stuff is very similar. Sometimes when I wake up 5 a.m., 6 a.m. before my normal time. I would say anything before 8 o'clock. Sometimes I'm a little bit thrown off and I'm not really productive during the day. I can't focus and do certain tasks because I'm a little bit more tired and sluggish. My brain isn't fully awake at that time, and that is okay. So waking up is usually one of the hardest part, is actually waking up at that 5 a.m. and committing to that. I feel like that's the hardest part of the day. If I'm waking up that early, I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm not waking up smiling. I'm not going to sleep smiling like that. I'm going to be knocked out. So for me, the wake up portion is gonna look a little bit different, but you know, that's okay. You're trying to find your own routine. As far as my skincare and, you know, kind of somewhat getting ready for the day, the morning routine, I always try to have some kind of music or something to pump me up because I am absolutely not a morning person at all. So sometimes those orders are reversed where I have to get me a cup of coffee first because I need something to get me up. I'm just not a morning person, and it's very hard to me. So without that extra caffeine, I don't know how the day is gonna go. And then if I put a little bit of music in it, I can really be pumped up for the day. But nonetheless, creating a good routine will kind of help you stay more productive and kind of get things done faster. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but as far as, you know, making coffee and things like that in the morning, are your mornings pretty much slow, or are they fast paced, usually consisting of you rushing and trying to get out the house or making a mess and spilling things? Some days it can be a little calm and peaceful, but in my house, there's not really a calm silence. We're always going to be doing something or have music. You know, I'm going to be tripping or spilling something. So that right there is just a normal day for me. Now, getting ready for the day. Are you someone that likes to dress to the T, or are you just barely making it, throwing a t-shirt and some shorts on? I am the person with the t-shirt and the shorts, but especially at 5 a.m., it's better if you kind of have your things set out aside to kind of help you get ready a little bit faster. That way you have to put too much thought into it, unless you have somewhere special to go. But on a casual morning, I'm putting on that robe and going on the couch. Now for breakfast, I'm not really a big breakfast eater. So for this early morning routine, the best thing I can do is try to get something in my body, which even if that is just opening up a pack of oatmeal and putting it in the microwave, that's usually kind of like my go-to to get a little routine and make sure I'm actually eating something. And that Purely Elizabeth, this is not sponsored, but that brand is something really good because it is a superfood for a reason. It has a lot of nutrients that I would need. So basically that one small little bowl that takes me about 2 seconds to put together, it is very delicious and very helpful for my body. But if I don't have that, normally I'm just going to grab some source of caffeine or something, or water, and just going about my day. Now the exercise. There's a big debate. Do you exercise in the morning or in the evening? I personally kind of do both, so it all just depends. And really with this early morning routine, the only thing that can really get me excited and going for this early morning rise is basically if I'm going to the gym. Having that workout early in the morning kind of feels good for me because I don't have to think too much or concentrate, because like I said, I'm not a morning person. I can't do really any of that in the morning without fully waking up, which isn't until the afternoon, even though I'm actually awake, but I'm not really awake, if you get what I'm saying. But if the first thing I do is go to the gym, that usually helps me out and kind of sets the tone for me to be a little bit, you know, more productive and energized. But 5 a.m., I don't know about that time, maybe a little bit later. And as far as journaling, I really try my best to do this all the time, no matter the time of day. I feel like that's something that can really help me be productive as well, which is kind of like doing my to-do list. That's what helps me, figuring out what I want to do today. That's something this journaling really helps, as well as putting an account of some kind of like Bible study or thing, whether it is prayer or reading, listening to the Bible app, or some kind of study. I try to make it a point to do that. And one major thing is putting that phone away, because I would end up just getting distracted and start scrolling, and I wouldn't even get things done. And one big thing about waking up early is basically to get some of your work done. Now, waking up that early, I would not be able to focus to do the work. So that's what happens. I ended up start going on YouTube or start watching videos, playing Toy Blast and things like that. And then I get distracted and end up not even working till about 10, 11 o'clock anyway. So sometimes I even can't even get back on the computer. I'll write my little journal on what I need to do for the day and just kind of lay back down on the couch and watch some TV so my brain can fully work again. So productivity usually turns into procrastination if I'm waking up too early, because like I said, I'm not able to focus and get much done. But the thing about these 5 a.m. routines, sometimes they're for you, sometimes they're not, and that is really okay. This is your routine. You need to make it for yourself. Now, as bad as I wanted to be one of the 5 a.m. girls, I realized that just was not for me. And the funny thing is, now that I'm thinking about this, after I started filming this video, I was watching this sermon or message by Priscilla. I can't remember her last name, but you guys know her from War Room. She basically was talking about a girl, how she tried to do these 5 a.m. routines and, you know, waking up early to get things done. done and try to get her creative juices flowing and all that. And basically they prayed on it and different things, and she finally realized that God did not call her for that. Her creativity time, she wanted to be in that 5 a.m., you know, the early morning times, and her time was basically 10 p.m. to like 4 a.m. So with that being said, don't feel bad if you can't wake up early in the morning and get all this stuff done like everyone else. Maybe your peak time is 8 or 9 o'clock, or maybe even afternoon, or some people like me, late at night, 10, 12, 3 o'clock in the morning, you get your brightest ideas, and that is okay to be creative. Forming these routines, you do whatever you can and basically for whatever helps you. So going off trying to do another person's routine and, you know, sticking to the T, I want to be like this person or that person. You can try it, that's okay, and it's good to try to learn new things, but this is your morning routine, not someone else's. But that doesn't mean you can't take things from their routine to help you out in yours throughout your day. Even if you fail, if it doesn't work for you, that's okay. You tried it and you learned. So maybe try, you know, the next day or try at a later time, and you never know what can happen. But for me, honestly, 5 a.m. is just not for me unless I have to get ready, going somewhere on the road, catching a flight or something like that. It just does not work for me, or else I'm gonna have to take one or several naps throughout the day just for me to be able to function. And always remember, it's okay if things don't go as planned. It's the fact that you tried, and it doesn't have to be perfect. But what's your 5 a.m. reality? Do you like waking up early, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., or are you more one of the later ones at 9? Or even if you're like late morning, 11, 12 in the afternoon? Leave it in the comments and let me know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's gonna wrap it up for now. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.